Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to US Election Hub, and today we're going to be doing Senate election predictions as of August 24th, 2018. And we're going to be basing these predictions off current polling and the current generic ballot, which is a Democratic advantage as of right now. I believe it's around +9, but new polling has come out, so it's gotten a little bit lower than that, but still there is a generic ballot lead for the Democrats, and polling is in different places across this map. Now, you'll notice that a lot of these races might not be toss ups, and any race that is filled in is a non competitive race. I have taken the liberty of making all races toss ups, although even they're not all toss ups. I just want you guys to understand that. I will fill in the map just to let you guys know because some of these races are competitive, but they likely won't flip, and some of them are toss ups and they could flip. So we'll go down from left, or we'll go from left to right. So we're gonna go here and start with New Jersey. Current polling from Quinnipiac University puts this race at +6 for Bob Menendez, and that would mean it would be lean Democrat. That's the current RCP polling average, and I would generally have to agree. Bob Menendez has a negative approval rating, and he does have lots of disapproval in his own state. Bob Hugin is running Bob Menendez for his money. Anyways, as we keep on going, new polls show that Lou Barletta is still falling behind in Pennsylvania, so that is actually a likely race as Lou Barletta is over 10 points behind in polling, around maybe 15 points actually. Same with Michigan. John James is not polling as well, although there are not enough polls to necessarily say there is a change in polling, but Michigan and Pennsylvania are in the likely column. Ohio still remains to be seen. It is a strongly Republican state. There are more registered Republicans here, and so it's entirely possible that a Republican Jim Renossi, could potentially try to flip this seat in the next few months. But right now it is lean Democrat, and I would say the same thing for Wisconsin. New poll out of Wisconsin from Marquette University puts this race at a 2 point advantage for Tammy Baldwin. Although, because the primary was just last week, I do expect more polls to show something around maybe +2 to plus all the way up to +8 advantage for Tammy Baldwin. But the race could tighten and actually become a toss up in the next month or so. Going over here to North Dakota, polling shows Kevin Cramer. While there's not too much polling, this is the toss up race, but it could go to the Republicans. This would be a Republican flip. John Tester is currently leading in polling, although there is not much polling to indicate how competitive this race is. The president will campaign here pretty soon, likely for Matt Rosendale, and so this can become a toss-up race. But as of right now, it is lean Democrat, and John Tester will likely end up keeping his seat as of today. Indiana. One poll that did come out from Indiana shows that Joe Donnelly was up 12 points, although that poll has been rated very inaccurate according to pollster ratings by 538, and so I wouldn't necessarily trust that poll. I still do believe this state is a toss-up, and it is lean. I think Mike Braun could flip this state from the Democrats. So let's go give that to the Republicans. In West Virginia, Joe Manchin will likely keep his seat. He is still very popular, and he's a bipartisan senator, and he is leading in polling. A new recent poll did have Marsha Blackburn leading, but this race is a pure toss-up. I'm going to keep it as lean Republican as what CNN shows, although this one can be debatable, but we'll have to wait for more polling to come out. This is going to be this race in Mississippi is a likely race. I don't expect it to change. Mike Espy could make it competitive, but not too much. Polling shows Florida is in Rick Scott's hands. He is currently leading by about 1.5 points in most polling. New poll had him up 6 points, which was his largest lead. Ted Cruz is also all of his polls have had him in the positive, and although the most recent poll was only a 4 point lead for Ted Cruz hasn't campaigned as much, and so I do believe if Ted Cruz was trying to actually campaign more, I do believe that he could win this state handily. New Mexico has Gary Johnson in there as as a libertarian candidate here. A new poll already puts him ahead of Mick Rich. If Mick Rich drops out, this could become an even more competitive race, but I'm going to keep it as likely for New Mexico. Arizona is lean Democrat. Kristen Sinema is leaning in polls. And as of right now, this is a pure toss up. The last poll I saw from Nevada Senate race actually had Dean Heller up. Dean Heller is not really in the news too much, so maybe voters don't see him as negative as they would maybe in past months. But Dean Heller does have a possibility of winning the election. But I will give him to the Democrats as some people think that a blue wave and generic ballot could help him out. Josh Hawley is almost neck and neck with Claire McCaskill, and I believe that Josh Hawley could flip the seat in Missouri. And so that would give Republicans 53 to Democrats 46. Oh, wait, we have forgotten a race. That's the Minnesota special election. This is still a lean Democrat race. And I'm actually going to go back and give Missouri to the Democrats for now. But actually, no. Yeah, well, that's fine. We'll leave it at that way. 48 to 52. Not much change in the makeup of the Senate map, but here are what I believe as of August 24, 2018. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe, comment, and like.